Alright, so we're going to measure these. Now, we've kind of stripped away a lot of the stuff that you would normally see with a micrometer, a Vernier micrometer, because it gets kind of cluttered to read and it's all very small. But the same information is still here. We can still say, okay, this is the 0, the 1, the 2, the 3. We're just past the 3, so our first measurement is going to be a 0.3. We're past the 0.025 and 0.05. We're not yet to the 0.075. So 0.050 is the next measurement. Then I would read where where this line crosses the thimble, and you can see it's 5, 6. It's not yet to the 7 though, so this is going to be 0.006. And to get down to the 10,000th of a measurement, this is where the vernier scale comes in. I look to see where these are lined up, and it looks like the vernier scale is just above there. It looks like it might still just be above there, and it looks like it's exactly lined up right here, which is, let's see, this is this 8. Yeah, that's the 8. So we get 0.0008. So all told, adding these all up, we get 0.3568, down to the nearest 10,000th of an inch. Now, some of these can be kind of difficult to tell where the actual lines match up. On the test, I'll go ahead and I'll do what I can to make it more clear. I'll probably just do a bold and, say they line up here. I'll do something like what I've done here in red, just to let you, I won't show that though. I'll kind of highlight where they're lined up, because otherwise it can be kind of difficult to read. Not only that, but on a test, what I'd like to see, and actually how I'm going to grade these, is I'm going to have it based on these 4 different measurements and the sum. So I'm going to have you take off this 0.3 as your first measurement, 0.050 as your second measurement, 0.006 as your third measurement, because these are the different measurements you're making, and then the 8 right off the vernier scale is your fourth measurement. In total, we would get 5 points for this, and so you can. This is the only way I can figure out how to give partial credit for something like this. All right. So looking at this scale, we're past the 4, which means our first measurement is 0.4. We're past the first mark after the 4, so we're going to go 0.025. Because remember, this is 0.025, 0.050, and then 0.075. It's a quarter, a half, 3/4, except moved over. And then we'll figure out where we're at on the thimble scale. So this vertical scale here, we have, let's see, this is 14, this is 13 here. We're not yet to the 14, so I'm going to say the next number is 13. And then we need to read off where we are on the vernier scale. Let's see, we're not even close to being lined up. Okay, so we're just above there. It looks like we're lined up here, and we're just below here. So this is where we're lined up. That's a 7. So this would be 0.0007. This will be 0.4. Now let me fill in, actually, from this direction. 4387. Alright, looking at this example, we're past the 0.7. That's our first reading. We're past the first hash mark, so that's 0.025. It looks to me like this is probably exact. Looks like it might be an exact reading of an 8 right here on the thimble scale, this vertical scale. So let me check the vernier scale and see. Yeah, it does look like it's exactly lined up at the 0. So I'm going to go ahead and call this 8 thousandths, and we get a 0 on the vernier scale. So we get 0.7, well, actually, I really should add these up going the other way. 0.33. Okay, so we get 0.733 is the measurement we got here. And lastly, I think it's the last one. No, we have a few more, never mind. On this one, we have 0.1 as our first measurement, because we're after the 1. We're after the 0.25, because it's the after that first. Remember, 0.025, 0.05, and 0.075. We're after the 0. We're not yet to the 1, so I'd say we have a 0 at this scale. Oops, I'm not adding them together yet. I need the vernier scale still. And those aren't even close to being lined up. They aren't even close. Oh, they're getting close here. Looks like this is where they're lined up. It looks like it's a 9. So we get 0.1259 for that number. Looking at this one, All right, we're past the point, and we're past the 6. We start with a 0.6. I'm not sure if we're yet to this third hash, or if we're just past the second one. And it looks like we should be really close to passing one. We're not yet to it, because remember, as we spin this, as this 0 goes down, we would advance more that direction. So, so if we were to, no, that's not right. That's, oh, whatever, I don't know. This should be just, you know, we shouldn't quite be to it yet. If that was lined up, we'd be there. But this is a fairly large number. We should be just slightly under it. So that means we're not yet to the 0.075. We're at the 0.050 for the tick mark. We've passed this one, but not the next one. All right. As far as reading our thimble scale, I can, you know, imagine that line goes on, and see that this is a 19, this is an 18. So we're not yet to the 19, we're past the 18 though, so 0.018. Then I'll switch over to the Vernier scale and look for where it lines up, and it looks like we're lined up probably right here. It's conceivable that might be right there. Let me look a little closer. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. I think I'm going to go with this one though. I'm going to call that a 9. 0.0009. We get 9, an 8, a 6, and a 6. Alright, last example of the Vernier micrometers, at least of the US Vernier micrometers. We're past the 2, so I'll start with a 0.2. We passed the 1, 2, 3. We've actually passed all 3, so we're at 0.075 for the second measurement. Remembering that this goes to 24 before it wraps around, this will be 23 and this will be 22. That looks like it might be exact, but I'm not quite sure. So I'm going to look at the Vernier scale and see where I'm lined up here. It looks like I'm lined up just slightly past. Oh, it's at the 1. So that means I should be just slightly past the 22. So I'll go 0.022, 0.0001. 1, a 7, a 9, and a 2 when I add those together.